Without further ado, let's shed light on how the 5G fully optical premium network is striding towards a period of high growth. Let's welcome on stage the president of Huawei Enterprise Optical Business Domain, Mr. Gu Yunbo.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gu Yunbo from Huawei Enterprise Optical Domain, and I'm very glad to attend the FTT conference. And the topic I want to share is F5G Premium All-Optical Network, straight to high growth era. As Atus just introduced us that in the next 5 years, fiber is the trend, and we have full confidence that we will together get the business success with the fibers and also the solution of fibers. Since COVID-19, 70% of ISPs have achieved revenue growth in fiber broadband business. Global ISPs are accelerating the transformation to fiber. According to the report, the number of global FTTH users increased by 11% in 2022, while the number of the corpus users decreased rapidly. This trend will be more obvious in the next 5 years. Meanwhile, more than half of carriers also have launched gigabit or even 10 gigabit in some countries based on the fiber. In 2023, the number of gigabit users will extend the number of megabit users. So 2023 actually is a special year. The gigabit era has arrived. In the new era, how to win the market and achieve the new revenue. I know that for the FTTH in this market, actually the competition is really fierce. So a network that can guarantee the gigabit experience is the key. So meanwhile, it should be able to bring up, increase, faster deployment, and to be cost effective. Then take the advantage of fiber capabilities to enter B2B networking market, not just for the home users, but business, enterprise business. It will generate new revenue. All these further fiber initiatives will help ISPs boost the continuous growth. So I just mentioned the F5G. What F5G means? So F5G actually is the fixed generation, fixed network. Later, my colleague will also describe more about F5G. Here, just see some technical specification of F5G. It is defined by the ETSI and have full fiber connection and enhanced fixed broadband and guaranteeing the reliable experience. So based on the F5G, Huawei develops the F5G Premium All-Optical Network solution. So it includes actually 7 sub-solutions. On the home side, FTTR solution can provide 2 Gbps plus everywhere Wi-Fi experience in each room. We just see Atus have a forecast for the next 5 years about FTTH and FTTB. Yes, maybe next year there are forecasts also to fiber to the room, FTTR. So I think maybe this is the next evolution of the FTTH network also. So in the access part, transparent fiber DIY tools and the digital quick ODN are perfect solutions for the faster home connections. So 10G-PON solution for access part. 10G-PON solution enables faster 10G-PON upgrade at G-PON cost. File sharing reduces the ROI of the transformation from retail to wholesale. In metro area, I mean for the barrier network, not the access part, R-based WDM, this is a new solution actually developed by Huawei. Enables the affordable and flexible 100G OTN metro network. It is really cost effective and can help ISPs build their own network and get better experience. In the backbone part, I know some big ISPs, they also have their own countryside WDM backbone network. So 400G, of course, the per bit cost is much more lower than 200G. So 400G is coming this year also. So all these solutions, perfect, empowers ISPs to build a target network with the guaranteed experience. So next, I will show you one by one of this solution. So for the first part, statistics shows that 90% of the home broadband complaints are about poor Wi-Fi experience. As Artus also say, the next 5 years, you know, the connections or the experience of in the room is much more important. So in this case, only speed upgrade cannot provide the better experience. So a premium home networking is the right solution. It has also become a very important opportunity for us to increase the FTTH revenue. Huawei launched the industry's first FTTR home networking solution. FTTR extends fibers to every room in a home through 1 plus N ONT devices. So based on Huawei Optics Star F3G, FTTR solution offers 2 gigabit ultimate Wi-Fi speed for every corner at home. It supports 100% ultimate coverage rate, so every corner is covered by the signal. In sensible roaming, we know that for the room or for the campus, for an enterprise, they have a roaming specification. So if we walk between the different office, yes, in the office, different room, we cannot feel we are roaming. This technology is also used in the FTTR solution. So you can roaming in the home. This is also very important. So practice has already proved that FTTR is a very good business. It can promote the sales of gigabit services and bring revenues for networking, professional services, and smart home service. So in this way, the app can be increased by 60%, and the contract period can be doubled. In 2022, 2.5 million FTTR users were developed in China, but this year, the number grew up to 10 million. So it increased very fast, and for the end users, they are really satisfied with this FTTR solution. They get very good experience. So outside China, also, this is just Q1 of 2023. Already more than 10 operators or carriers have released the FTTR service in their country. So the second part, access part, the last 100 meters home connection has always been a challenge in the industry. Huawei developed the industry's first transparent fiber DIY tool to enable fast and low-cost home connection. So these transparent fibers are self-adhesive that support more than 50 newtons strength. So fibers can be easily installed in punch-free way and can pass through the door crack without any effect. It is easier to deploy than a network cable. So I don't know if you already visit Huawei booth or not. Actually, in the second floor of the booth, we have the real use case there. So every one of you, I think, can use the smart tool to deploy the transparent fiber there. And you cannot find, oh, it's fiber there, but it's there. So with these tools, users can finish one house cabling with just in 20 minutes, and with 1 day for one apartment by themselves. ODN is the most complex, as we know, almost complex part in the FTTH construction. Huawei's digital quick ODN solution provides pre-connection and digital capabilities. So quick connection cables can be directly connected with very low insertion loss. It is just 0.1 dB. So the ODN can be installed in parallel. This benefit improves the 3 times deployment efficiency. One-time provisional success rate increased 30%. So traditional audience are dumb resources. We cannot see that, and it is very hard to be managed. Huawei Fiber Areas technology implements digital operation and maintenance for the audience. Fiber Areas enable each audience part with an identifiable optical label. This optical label is bound to the physical topology through the AI recognition. With the fiber areas, the accuracy of the audience resource can reach almost 100%. Globally, more than 50 million connections have been deployed using the DQ audience solution. It helps reduce time to market by 50%. So on the access network side, according to the report, we know that most of the compliance of FTTH is just from Wi-Fi part, but speed is also very important. As I just mentioned, this is a special year that 1 giga users will exceed the megabit users. So 10 GPON OLT has become the mainstream. Huawei's all scenarios 10 GPON solution includes 3 sub-solutions, FlexPON Plus and also Wi-Fi 6 Plus, and the XGPON Bridge Gateway. With the solutions, ISPs can smoothly upgrade to 10 GPON without changing their audience or adding new sites. It is also 50 GPON ready for the future. Yes, we also have 50 GPON products in our booth. You have time, you can visit there to see that. For the FlexPON part, the FlexPON Plus board supports 7-in-1 mode. You know, currently we have 5 mode in one board. Now this year we have 7-in-1 mode. So the mode switching can be performed remotely by RTUs. It supports 32 10 GPON ports, which is the highest density in the industry. In addition, the unique Class D optical module supports 8 kilometers distance more than others. So all these advantages will bring 45% cost saving and 50% space saving. Second, thanks to a deep understanding of wireless part, you know, Huawei is a comprehensive company, not just a fixed broadband, but also wireless part. So Huawei has developed Wi-Fi 6 Plus technologies. Wi-Fi 6 Plus increased the air interface rate up to 6 Gbps and improves the coverage capability by 30%. Besides, the latency of the more than 100 applications can be reduced by 60%. All this together can enhance 50% concurrent Wi-Fi performance. So this is very useful. Third, we launched the new XGS PON because some SPs still use this bridgeway. So we also have some new XGS PON bridge gateway for some customers. For some SPs are offering wholesale services, but traditional wholesale mode is only physical fiber sharing, not equipment, not whole network. So one ODN fiber can be only used by one SP. The fiber utilization is really low. Duplicate NMS network management system and ORT deployment also reduce the profit. So fan sharing solution from Huawei changes the wholesale mode from one fiber sharing to the whole access network sharing. All the NMS and the PON port and ONT is able to be shared. The hard pipe isolation technology ensures the service from different SPs don't affect each other. It is like several virtual network by one equipment. So it is a win-win solution. For the wholesaler, the fiber utilization is enhanced and the revenue can increase by value-added service. So it has helped improve the ROI by 60% for the retailer. For the retailer, 70% time market can be saved. So next part is about the WDM part. This is for the barrier network. If we want to have the best experience of access part, we have our own very good experienced barrier network. So for metro traffic increase rapidly, in gigabit era, this poses very higher requirement on the bandwidth, footprint, and flexibility of networks. Huawei Airpace WDM solution can help ISPs build affordable and scalable metro networks. Airpace refers 4 concepts: agile, long-term evolution, pooling, and simplified. There are 4 innovations in the solution. So first, the metro distance is normally not very long, just a few hundred kilometers. So Huawei customized cost-effective 100G optical module in this scenario for short distance. It also supports pay-as-grow mode. So compared with the multi-10G, previous we just built a 10G network. Compared to 10G network, this 100G network will reduce capex by 30% even. So second, in metro, there are many aggregation reads. Usually we have several reads together. So but each read, previously we built 100G wavelengths in each read, yes? But actually we don't need so much. Each read we just need maybe 4 to 10. This kind of wavelengths, we don't need so much. So Huawei developed the industry's first multiple N WSS board. This is the unique technology from Huawei to build a wavelength resource pool. So multiple aggregation reads can share the whole 96 wavelengths. Each CO uses wavelengths on demand. Not each ring has 96 wavelengths, but all the reads together share this. So the pooling architecture and advanced WSS integrate 9 traditional subracks into 1 subrack. So this saves footprint and energy by 90%. So third, based on the digital optical label technology, automatic planning and configuration can be performed in 1 click. We know that for metro WDM, there are a lot of sites. It's very difficult for us to manage the whole network, even planning, even commissioning, and for the maintenance. Yes. Finally, this kind of Airpace WDM can full support this flexible flex grid. It is ready also for the 400G evolution. So with this digital optical label, it can support automatic provisioning. You just click, so everything is there. So it is like the old technology SDH. It's old without less bandwidth, but very easy. So this WDM is almost like that, but with big bandwidth. So only FODEM cost with the RODEM flexibility compared with the other solutions. Airpace WDM achieves perfect balance between the functionalities and the cost. Therefore, it is the most suitable solution for the metro 100G network. In backbone, I don't want to talk too much here, but from last year, the 400G actually the shipment is grow very fast. And this year, I think the whole world will come into the 400G era. And of course, in this part, Huawei is the best already in the past 14 years. Just remember several things that for Huawei, the longest distance, not in the lab, in the real use case in China or in Europe, we have deployed 400G for 1,000 kilometers. It is not a lab test, it's in the real network. And also for the cost, we have the smallest and the lowest power of the 400G. So this part is also very advanced from Huawei. So what I just mentioned is usually it's all about the home use. Yes, for the customers and the users, it's just a home use. And we have already built a very good network with the FTTR, with the 10G PON, and also very good barrier network with 100G and 400G. But how can we full use this network? So can we get more business from this network or get more benefit from this network? Actually here, Huawei offers also, we have some idea about this network, how to use it. Huawei offers also 3 all-optical enterprise solutions that can help ISPs get new revenue from the B2B market. So in data center interconnection scenario, we have DC optics solution, greatly simplified WDM technology, and therefore it is suitable for mass application. For the large and medium-sized campus networks, FTTO solution, fiber to the office solution, fully takes the fiber advantage to replace the coppers. It is also a very green solution compared to the copper part. Practice shows that, that in China we have already deployed a lot of fiber solution, FTTO solution in the campus, in the enterprise part. Usually the bidding successful rate is 85% compared to the traditional solution. So for the small campus network, FTTR, I just introduced that is home use. But here I want to mention is that FTTR to B solution also make a full use of your ODN network, and it can take you some more money from the enterprise part. So let's introduce the DC optics first. Actually, for the DC scenarios, Huawei also developed equipment that named Optics Trans-DC 908. It is used in data center connections. And of course, in the last year, from 3 years before we launched this product, it is ranking #1 in the past 3 years. But here I want to mention is that this equipment is also very useful for the DC scenarios. For ISPs, you can sell this kind of equipment in some scenarios, like in government, they have some data center, in MTDC, or some large enterprises, they have built their own cloud and data center, and also for the financial market, and also some bank, they have data centers. You can build that part for the customer. So what's the benefit? Or what's the advantage of this equipment? Actually, for this equipment, it's very simple WDM. So no network design requirement. In point-to-point scenario, each site requires only one sub-rack. It can support both the optical layer and the electrical layer together. And the second part, 1 hour delivery. So when we develop this equipment, we have an aim that we don't want it to be WDM. We want it to be like SDH. So actually, we can deliver the service. There is no commissioning, just 8 minutes. So we calculate the time, just 8 minutes, you can deliver the network by this equipment. So third, there is no NMS requirement. The DC908 has a network level WebGOI because some customers, they want to build a server to manage this DC908. So it is WebGOI supported. So thereby, it reduces the project cost. So in campus, the second part about B2B part is about campus network. So we call it fiber to the office. I know in Europe, we also have some name of fiber to office. We just put the ONT in this enterprise. So we just give them one list line, not inside the office. Here, I mentioned what I mentioned, fiber to office is inside the office, not just to the office, but inside. So in campus network, FTTO solution outperforms traditional switch network through architecture and medium innovation. So that brings 3 benefits. So the first, energy saving. FTTO solution replaces aggregation switch with passive splitter. So we have ODN network, so that part is very, very cost-effective and also green solution. And simplifies the network layers from 3 to 2. So it saves ELA rooms and reduces 60% power consumption. Second, simple operation and maintenance. FTTO solution can converge both the office service or the voice or some security network into one network. As I just mentioned, like file sharing, it can aggregate all the different networks into one network. So once deployed, only one person needs it. He can maintain the entire campus network. Third, it is cost saving. So the FTTO solution reduces the material cost and the cabling workload. Compared with the point-to-point switch network, actually, our PON network, or FTTO solution, it is point-to-multi-point connection. So FTTO will reduce 50% of optical modules and 30% of TCO. So in the European market, FTTO solution can be widely promoted in the campus scenarios, such as hotels. I think in Spain, a lot of hotels already use this kind of solution, and also nursing homes, schools, shopping malls, and hospitals. The third part, you know that according to the SBA fact sheets, 99% enterprises in Europe are the small enterprises. So usually, SMEs only rent an internet private line from our ISPs. So they purchase devices from the open market to build their own campus network. So such network work mode cannot ensure the experience. Problems such as the slow cloud access, video frame freezing frequently occurs. SMEs also require premium campus networks. So this is also a huge opportunity for us to expand our business. So with the advantage of our current ODN, FTTR2B of our ODN network, FTTR2B solution can easily extend a fiber to each office room. It provides over 2 Gbps everywhere and a high quality experience for SMEs. Based on it, ISP can scale other DICT services to increase the revenue. So the practice, you see the picture of the China Telecom shows that FTTR2B is welcomed by the market. It's already success in the China. So it doubles the up of the SME market. So sales data shows that every 10,000 users can bring in $15 million in revenue growth. So it is very good benefit. So this is the last page. Actually, in the gigabit era, speed increase should lead revenue increase, of course. So in B2H field, F5G premium all-optical network solution enables faster delivery and ultimate experience. It helps win the market in the cost-effective way. In B2B field, so DC optics, FTTO, and FTTR2B solutions helps ISPs enter high-value market and get the new revenue. So F5G means fixed network or fiber network or even the future. So in the gigabit era, Huawei is waiting to lighting up B2H and B2B DOL engine growth models for ISPs, straight to high growth era. So that's all my sharing today. Thank you very much. Thank you.